Florida is considering. I'm going to put my hands together like this so that you guys know that I'm being a serious, formal person and talking to a large populace. So you know I take this seriously. I'm going to make a tiny little globe with my hands and hold the whole world inside of both of my palms and make weird symbols like, I don't know, doing the whole, whatever. Baphomet, baby. Florida's considering changing their child labor laws because I don't know what happened here, but they're having a weird influx, a weird big, vacancy of immigrants. Weird. I don't know where that comes from. I guess these guys just got tired of Florida, packed up, and moved on out, huh? You'd rather put your kids to work. Yo. You know what? Start them young. I don't like that there's a little monk at the bottom of the screen. Okay. I don't know what happened in America, but we used to be totally fine with little Timmy having a paper route and, and maybe drunk driving got to be enough of an issue to where you couldn't trust your child on a bicycle at 5 in the morning on a Sunday because Donald down the street's not done with his Coke bender until Tuesday afternoon. And you don't want him to get sideswiped by the newly divorced cunt that still has your lawn care equipment, and you're too scared to ask for it back, but you're not scared enough to tell your child that he can't get a job. You fucking coward. You coward. Donald be damned. The kids get to work. Okay? The kids get to work. Legislature on Tuesday advanced a bill that would loosen child labor laws. I love how general the word loosen is. Allowing children as young as 14 years old to work overnight shifts. Whoa! Okay, I think that's the latter, no? That's not where the that's not the lightest part of the child labor law. 14-year-old kids can close a Hobby Lobby at fucking at 1 o'clock in the morning because they don't go home at when does the shift at Hobby Lobby end?
10.
Like 10? Yeah. I mean, he's a kid. He's got to figure it out. It probably takes him 3 hours just about to really clean up and make sure that the shelves are faced. All the things. Oh my God, this is amazing. Overnight shifts. So you're going to listen, we've already got a bunch of McDonald's and Taco Bells where there's one person working overnight. You're going to put a 14-year-old kid with a few fryers and an overnight shift, knowing good and goddamn well these places are understaffed. I'm for it. Maybe we can use this to our advantage and actually raise a new generation of people that had no choice but to get their shit together. These are what we're going to call angels because they're going to either die at a church's chicken or what's the one that I'm thinking of? The one where people fight a lot. Waffle House, huh? You want to hit a 14-year-old in the mouth at a Waffle House? I sure do. I don't know who's never had that thought before. These fucking kids, Maybe the divorce rate goes down because less people are marrying. Not as much taxes going into that. We could start taking some schools down. I said this before, mandatory abortions for 4 years. Mandatory abortions for 4 years. Fair? With everything going on in the world, you really think that's the worst thing? You really think mandatory abortions are the worst thing? Maybe show people a little bit of responsibility. Okay? You can't wear a condom, but you're going to go ahead and allow little Timmy to get a job working fryers at the buffet until fucking 3 in the morning. Overnight shift, by the way, is also a super general term. It's an overnight shift. That's graveyard. That starts at 10 and he gets out at 6. That's every shift. If the first thing that you say is they'll be allowed to work overnight shifts, that means you're letting 14, that means the biggest part of this story is the 14 years old part. That means maybe 13-year-old kids don't have to work graveyard shifts. Maybe they go down to 12 and they could work, a part-time in the afternoon, after recess or some shit. I don't know when recess stops nowadays, but I think it stops straight out the womb. As an iPad kid myself, I understand these kids don't have, fucking casts on and real world friends. So they're learning about, acceptance and shit online instead of bullying people in person and ruining their lives and learning from their mistakes, huh? You can't use water to put out a grease fire, Gregory. God damn it, how many times have I told you?